So today I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm going to be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail this year. The first backpacking trip I can remember was in 1971. I was 11 years old. It was in Scouts, and there was a camporee at Bandera Airfield. So I did a lot of backpacking in Scouts, and then after Scouts I really didn't do much. I got into bicycle racing, so that kept me pretty busy. And then when I moved to Arizona, I went on a backpacking trip in the Matazelle Wilderness, and that was the last hike I did for a long time until, well, a few years later I did a Grand Canyon hike with some friends. In 2004, my daughter said she wanted to hike the Grand Canyon, so we started hiking, and we did one backpacking trip on the Mogollon Rim, and then we did the Grand Canyon trip in April of 2005. And then in 2011 I started doing some more backpacking trips. So I was doing several backpacking trips in the Grand Canyon. In 2014, October, I did a trip to the Nankoweap, and then early November I did another trip in the Grand Canyon to Deer Creek, Thunder River. When I got back from that trip, I was talking to Kathleen and my wife Barbara, and they asked me why I didn't hike the Arizona Trail. And I didn't have any answers for that. But later that month, right before Thanksgiving, I started section hiking the Arizona Trail. And I finished up, so I started end of November and I finished hiking the Arizona Trail the following October. So it took me 11 months. So while I was section hiking the AZT, I met all these long distance hikers, and I never even knew long distance hiking was a thing until I started meeting these people, and that whole idea just kind of took root inside me. And since then, since I finished the AZT, I hiked the Wonderland Trail in 2016 and the Tahoe Rim Trail. And then last year I hiked the Colorado Trail. The Colorado Trail was great. I had a wonderful time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself on the trail. I really liked trail life. It's a pretty special thing to be able to get up in the morning and walk all day, see these wonderful sights, immerse yourself in the forest and nature, meet and talk to other hikers, and just do it again every day, and every once in a while go into town to resupply. So the Colorado Trail taught me that my body can handle the altitude, the effort, the rigors of being on trail and hiking all day. And it also taught me that I enjoy it. I like to do it. I want to be out there on the trail. Trail life is good. So I think that's why I want to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. Well, that's why I want a long distance hike. I want to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, I guess because I'm a Western kid, born and raised in the Pacific Northwest. That's why I want to go northbound on the PCT. So it's like heading to my childhood land. And I know people up in Washington and stuff, and I'm really looking forward to that. If it wasn't the PCT, I'd pick the CDT. For now, it's the PCT. I don't know when I'll be able to spend so much time on trail again. Not until after I retire. Once I get back, I'm gonna have to find a good job and work for a few more years. But for now, this is a good time for me to be on the trail, and I'm really looking forward to being out there and hiking and being with my daughter and have her hike with me. So thanks. Talk to you guys later. Bye. So this is my penultimate day on the Colorado Trail. Before I started, I had a question of whether I'd enjoy being on the trail for 3.5 weeks. And it's been great. Absolutely love it. So I think I like this life.